Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Blood Bowl 3 closed beta. This is very exciting. I am a huge fan of Blood Bowl on the tabletop. I grew up playing it, that and Mordheim as sort of specialist Games Workshop games. They really tickled me, arguably more than Warhammer ever could, and I've enjoyed dipping my toe with Blood Bowl 1 and Blood Bowl 2. I suppose my first sort of complaint straight off the bat, and I wonder how common it is that these games can be very arduous and it can take a long time. Just to play one match is easily an hour plus affair. You can obviously save it and walk away, but it's a sports game as well. So it is American football, but set in the Warhammer Fantasy universe, in case you're not familiar. So it's sort of tapping a pseudo Madden vibe, but the games go for 4 to 5 times longer because it's a turn-based game. So I love it, and I think it's sort of an insurmountable problem, but I think that might bounce a few people off. So that's been my experience with Blood Bowl and why I perhaps haven't played it quite as much as I could. Let's have a look here what we've got. So we've got a menu here. I guess you can play some online matches. I'm not really that worried about that just yet because this is a showcase to put it on your radar and see. We can do friendly matches. Hot seat. I guess you could, couldn't you? Yeah. AI, online game. There seems to be some sort of campaign. Can I? Oh, what's going on here? Wasn't there something there? I thought I could pick campaign. My available teams. Oh, okay. So maybe I can create a team. Let's have a look at the team creator from here. Oh, look, we've got little steps, a little bloody halfling dude helping me out. Okay, cool. So you make an Elven Union. Never will I degrade myself to that level. We've got Imperial Nobility. Okay, cool. That seems to be just the normal human things, but it's got a dash of, well, nobility. Oh, dwarves. But Black Orcs as well, very tempting, both. Dwarves claim that they don't cheat, but they just interpret the rules differently. Okay, cool. I like Black Orcs actually. Let's call them, I don't know, scarletseeks. They're a bit dumber, they're a bit less dexterous, but they bat, which makes me very happy. Manual or choose template, which would be balance. Can I change the template? Doesn't look like I can. Let's go. We might actually just go, there you go, confirm creation. Make me a team. I don't want to get into it too much. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is probably a good stat sheet as well. Look at this dude. Cool. Hang on. What happened there? Go back. I wanted to click on, I can click on the individuals. Oh, it's loading them in. There's a picture I didn't realize. Ah, okay, here we go. Cool. It's quite granular. These are all their little moves. We got here linemen. Yeah, so the linemen can take a hit a little bit better. These are just generic Black Orcs. Well, no, they're Goblin linemen. Oh, that's a bit different. So just Black Orcs. We've got a troll in there. The cheat, the elusive knee breaker. Puss pummeler. Oh my god. Clicks the clown. This is sick. Some of these names is unreal. Okay, cool. Alright. Recruitment. See, it's done it all for me. You've got your money there, and customization, I suppose you've got all... This is all sort of fairly standard fare that you come to expect. Is that it? Do I just press back? My team's made. Oh, there you go. Scarletseeks. Competition, free to register. Team reroll. Oh, okay, no, this is just the same sort of thing. So if I go play, I'll just let this load. Yeah, I thought there was a thing. There's a tutorial there. Friendly match. I'm not sure that, like, outside of using it in a friendly match, there doesn't seem to... We'll see how we go with the campaign. We'll just click on it. But one of the biggest pulls of these games is that your team evolves and levels up. It's got an RPG mechanic to it. And your dudes can die and get injured quite badly because there's a lot of dirty play behind, you know. Oh, here we go. What's this? 6 of the most influential brands of the old world. decide to host an extraordinary tournament clash of was it sponsors? The best team to answer the call for a tournament, which will mark the history of Blood Bowl. Okay, right. Okay, it's pretty generic. Oh, what's this? This is very polished. I like this. Oh, 6 notorious sponsors, 6 infamous coaches. This is cool. This is so cool. Oh, is that Skaven? Dwarves? Oh man, it's always a tough decision for me between dwarves and orcs. I love them both. Bugman's beer. Yeah. That is cool.
Hey there, loser. You really thought
Rufus
the
the
Blood Bowl was
Asian
just about
bottom.
spilling blood and wrenching balls?
Oh my
You're in
god.
the big leagues now.
Yeah, okay, mate.
That's why you need
Yeah,
a
jacked this
sponsor.
dude is.
Win your games and I'll get you some contracts with the most powerful companies of the old world.
Okay.
Remember, with big money comes big trickery.
Now, I don't know if there was a sort of campaign like this in previous games. Now, what's this? The fitness club. The Orchidas. Orchidas? The Outsiders. Oh, like Adidas, Orchidas. Let's call it that. Orchidas Fitness Club, the new chain of sports clubs fostered by sportswear giant Orchidas, is the sponsor of the competition that is placed under the banner of pure violence. Complete the series of introductory matches. Oh, okay, they're locked. I just click this. Okay, cool. Let's just do that. Let's just follow the bouncing ball. First coach of the clash of sponsors. Okay.
He has an appetite for victory and fresh ghouls. Meet former captain of the Gouged Iron, star player, Varag Ghoul-Chewer.
Yeah,
Varag is a
Ghoul-Chewer.
tactical
Yeah.
player, which is rare for an orc. Makes him really dangerous. He kept his team on top of the league for 6 straight seasons.
Today, Varag is the coach of the Outsiders.
Yeah, right.
I can't wait to see what will ooze out of that vicious mind.
This is, what am I watching? It's a Guy Ritchie film. What is going on? Alright, we'll let that load up. So the loop is actually incredibly original.
The Wissenland commoners
I'm doubting it's changed very much. It does tend to stick close to the tabletop formula.
United by their love of inflicting pain on others.
Tough lads who know how to handle themselves.
The camera. I find this to be so wild, Blood Bowl. I'm so glad that, like, in current year, we're getting Blood Bowl games. Because it never really got any... It was always niche. Always. This is probably the most popular it's ever been in its entire life cycle.
This competition is sponsored by Orchidas.
Let's hope it's better put together.
Alright, the position of the ball is clearly visible. Alright, so that's where the ball is right now. Yep, okay. Have access to aerial view of players. Okay, we can move the camera.
There is no need to introduce Orchidas.
Can turn it like that.
Third equipment supplier of Chaos Teams.
Right,
That's
you
not
can acquire
all.
the basics.
They're also
Right, cool.
ones with
Selecting the
biggest
player.
sizes. I get my stuff from there.
Ah, well, that explains several things.
Click on the square adjacent to the ball in order to move. Wait, am I playing as orcs or am I playing as bloody... What is going on here? Apparently I'm playing as humans or something. Yeah, alright, whatever. Okay, cool. So it wants me to move to the adjacent square, which is fine. There's a huge risk and reward at the core of this game, right? Continue your turn by planning a move action, right? So these sort of interactions require a roll. Now the game's probably going to give this to me for free, right? But this is a pickup. Now if I fumble it, if you fumble in this game, or get tackled trying to run past a dude or whatever, it actually will flip the entire turn to the other team, and it runs like innings, sort of like baseball, dare I say. So it's really risky, and a lot of it is creating sort of it's kind of like attack of opportunity sort of area control from like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of game. So a lot of it is trying to put your defenders and blockers in the right spot, but not necessarily trying to tackle. You do get an advantage depending on leverage situations, usually the fact that you're attacking, but you're still rolling the dice, actually literally, on whether you basically eat shit and flip it and lose your entire turn or not. And that's sort of a big part of the game.
Basic principles are beginning to sink in.
Alright, continue your turn by selecting the player and planning a move action. Okay. Go.
So, what do you think of the training program from Orchidax?
Oh, hang on.
The sponsor of this competition.
Display indicates threshold of success for agility chess. Threshold 3+ requires a 3 or more on a D6. Wait, what? On a D6 to pass. Confirm the declaration. Okay. Wait, we're rolling D6 now. Oh, that's tragic. Wait, why? Maybe, I know they re-released Blood Bowl, like on the tabletop. They created a new version I haven't gotten around to checking out. But usually they have bases. It traditionally had custom dice. Oh, no. We've just swapped to boring 1 to 6, have we? I mean, it's probably a little bit more sensible. It takes a little bit of the heart out of it, in my opinion.
Now, show me what you got.
Blocking opponents. Alright, okay. So we're going to make a block. So we're basically going to bust into this dude. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Alright. You take the strength of both players. Right? Go.
That's a good choice for this play.
So power. We rolled that. Select the block dice. He got a power as well, by the look of it. Oh no, choose the destination. So sometimes you knock them down and have to spend a turn standing up. In this case, it's just a push. So we're going to send him back. And do they want me to follow up? And we'll follow up. So we have the option to close up to him and keep the... Oh, there you go. I guess he got knocked down. I probably should have read it better. Armor value. End of... You want me to end the turn? Is that what you're saying? Success. Challenge complete. You're ready to move on to the next one. Okay, okay. Oh, okay, so they're just really basic tutorial things. That's fine.
Now, show me what you've learned.
Action wheel and superior strength. Right. Select the designated player. Right, you can see here, because my strength profile is higher than his, 3 to 2, he's got a pot in his fucking head. That's why I get 2 dice. And you really, really want to leverage that as much as possible, especially if you're someone like me that plays like orcs. So you get 2 dice and you pick the one that you want. And tacker down is a terrible idea. That is me bricking my turn, so we take the only other option, right? Now he's rolling that as well. Oh, sorry, sorry, it's not a roll-off. I'm getting myself a little confused. Choose the destination of the square. What we probably want to do is keep him away from my... Well, it depends, because he's going to generate attack of opportunity as well. Let's send him there, and we'll follow up. Yeah, there we go. We'll square off that way. Alright, so we're going to push on this guy. It's even Steven. All we've got is a power. Choose the destination. I kind of want to keep them separate if I can help it. And we'll follow up.
Get up or get off the field.
Ball carries bit in the dust, so his ball's spilled basically. Next challenge. Cool, let's go. It's good. I am a little bit rusty, but it's good getting back into it. Alright, turnover, select the ogre. Ogres have to pass stupidity tests. Look at that. Look how much it's... And now, I wonder if that's because... Is it because his strength is more than double? That makes sense. That's a very Warhammer thing. Yeah, so it's kind of rare, but there it is. Okay.
There's only one word to say about this ball.
Now, I find the way that they're displaying those dice in the middle and this radial to be a little bit confusing, but I think it's supposed to be controller friendly. Attacker down, no. Push and pow, right? The target of the block action is pushed back before being knocked down, so pow's pretty bloody awesome. What we'll probably do is push him to center and follow up. That way we walk into that next dude's attack sort of zone. Execute a block action by this new player against the opponent who is in the designated square. Okay, right, well we can do that. If you say so.
A good coach always
Right, attack her
uses the
down.
right
So it's
player,
gonna, this is gonna flip.
right job.
So that's bad. And that will see turn the entire turn over to the other team, and you can see you've got your like innings at the
It's all
top.
part of the learning process.
So that, yeah, the turnover is the crux. That's how you win. You can seriously delete an entire team's turn if you're sensible. Well, actually, it's not so much you forcing it; it's more you stuffing it up. Standing your players up, right? So you can stand back up.
Now that's important.
And then you'll be able to do one move. Player can only perform one type of action during standing up, right? Okay. Costs 3 move allowance. Your player still has some of these move points. Continue to move here. Okay, is this guy not going to get an attack of opportunity?
The other players stood there like
Yeah, so I had to roll an
Such
agility
easy
roll to
doing.
not get attacked as I move. What is going on with this dude's foot?
I fancy a bite.
Alright. Give him a demonstration of brutality. Plan a block with your ogre. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, so he's not more than double. He'd have to be, what, 7? Okay.
That one's got fists
Oh, look
bigger
at
than
this.
ham joints.
Defender stumbles. Target of the block is pushed back before being knocked down. How is that? Just dice result is stumble. The effect is similar to pow. If the opponent doesn't have the dodge skill. Your target has no such advantage. And you can choose the result without any worries and knock him down. Okay, so it's a bit more powerful than power. So if they have dodge and it gets power, they can resist it a little bit. Well, let's put him there because that's where it wants me to put him.
This player, attacker, smells weakness.
It's
Nice.
a team game after all.
Scoring a touchdown, ball. Yep, okay, cool. So we're going to pick up the ball. Go. Nice. We should have enough move points to run it home. And you can push it out as well. What's it called? Like push it to the limit or something like that. So each of these extra spots, I'm going to have to roll the dice to sort of exert myself to move beyond. There's a possibility you fumble. He didn't, but you can see the dice rolled in. So it's actually possible to fumble if you push it too hard. And fall over, which would be embarrassing. Oh, we got the bloody cheerleaders with horns or something. No, they're ponytails. Oh my god. I like it. I like the uniforms. Don't know about their heads. Alright. And there you go, there's your sin bin where all your injured boys are and that, and they get stood back up if they were injured, because you can actually permanently or temporarily even injure them so they go disappearing for the innings. Scoring a touchdown. Position your defense before players kick off. I mean, I don't care. The default's fine. Line of scrimmage, 3 players or more. Wide zone, 2 players or less. Ah, okay. That's cool. I like that. That's fine. How do I click yes? Back to the menu, challenge completed. Oh, hang on, what's going on? Okay, the game's having a bit of a bloody brain fart. That's fine. Okay, cool. We completed that. What's this? Let's just do the next one. Let's just do the next one. I'm enjoying these little cutscenes, this sort of little narrative. Here we go, we're gonna play as, what's his name? Adidas. Oh yeah, give him an interview, mate. Alright, what's going on? Loading information. Okay, sure. Man, it's good. It's good fun. It's hard to, like I said, I'm not hardcore in the video games. I love them. I do. I really enjoy them. But to be honest, like, apart from if someone had been following everything on Twitter and all their devlogs, I couldn't really tell you the huge differences between 2 and 3, other than, you know, a graphical overhaul, probably tightening it up, but I don't know what. It looks glorious. It definitely looks better. These arenas and all that look much more busy. Alright. Here we go. Bank of Altdorf. Okay. Can I skip this? Let's go. Alright, here we go. Declaration of a blitz. Ah, right. Okay, cool. So these are sort of a one-shot over skill. So you can only do it once. So we're going to do this. We're going to go blitz activation, I guess. And this allows us to move and then attack. Essentially. You can't do both normally, I believe. Whoops. Seems you... Oh, okay. Hang on. Play again. My bad. So you actually have to set it up in one go. Sorry. So click this dude there to there. Right? Oh, there you go. Power. Alright. Oh, I don't know. Push him to the boundary. That'll do. Nice. Sort of that goat, man. Well done. Note that your blitz can still perform an action after his block. Blitz decoration allows a move as well as after a block action. Right? So there you go. I can move some more.
So, Varag, what have you got to tell us about this team?
Cannot perform another blitz during this turn, but nothing prevents you from continuing to perform block options. Sorry. Select this player. This little halfling. Right. So essentially, I'm going to add my. You get a +1 die. You can see assistance provides +1 strength bonus. Oh, it's only okay. It's +1 strength. It's not a +1 die. So if we go to do this, you can see our strength is 3 and 3, but we're getting an assist +1, which gives us an equivalent of 4 versus 3, which is enough. As long as you have more, you get 2 dice. So that's worked out perfectly. So it's not always a guaranteed die. Both down, attacker down. We're gonna have to go with both down. Tragic, and then it's gonna flip. I like the UI and that mess. This is very cool. Okay, next challenge.
Teams. It's not like anyone cares.
Limited use declarations is reset at the start of each turn. Number of blitz declarations back to 1. Yes, no, we know that. Impact of skills. Designated blitzer is in a good position to breach, right? Plan a block on the indicator opposing player using the action wheel. Okay, sure, whatever. We'll blitz. Like that.
A good coach always
both down. Bugger. Now, actually, I think my dude has... That's the point. My dude doesn't have an ability. He wasn't knocked down. The block skill prevents being knocked down in case of both down. Where is it at a glance? It's this here. It'll be this hand here, except I don't know what it means off by heart. So you'll just have to memorize the symbols. Pass your cursor over the icon. I just did that, but it didn't pop up. It might be because of this pop-up being there. Armor value of a player. Armor value roll is made against him. Yeah, you would have noticed there's been a roll when they go down. And this guy was stunned because he failed it. So I think he takes a whole turn to flip over. So he's going to take 2 turns to get back in play.
Make sure that all your players
now what is this? Foul activation. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're going to foul someone. But I'm going to run all the way up there and just step on this guy's head. Yeah, okay. It's never really worth doing that. Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. We put him off, but there's a good chance you get carded doing it as well, right? It's not often worth it, but it is an interesting avenue. Like, awful as it is, and you couldn't really do it in like a Madden game. But if you're getting dumpstered by a more skilled team, there is an actual legit strategy to try and just physically bust up their whole team. I guess more like ice hockey, right? to try and bring it back because you're not winning on pure skill. Okay. Oh, bugger, hang on. I should have read the instructions. Sorry, I'm just sort of trying to zip through this. Oh, I got a handoff. I'm doing a handoff. Okay. There we go. Oh, hang on.
A good time to hand off the ball.
I'm clicking on the wrong dude. I'm clicking on the wrong dude. Plan a move, validate sequence. Yes. There we go, sorry. For whatever reason, I got confused and clicked the wrong dude. Select indicated player. Oh, here we go. We're forming like a little bloody line, are we? Now plan a foul with your halfling. All right, now that we've got all that support, right? So we'll go foul.
Support is the foundation of your strategies.
Each time providing assist reduces by 1 the result required to successfully break the arm value. Okay, cool. So we're trying to leverage that as much as possible. Death! Oh my god. So we actually killed him. And yeah, so he gets a card. Wait, you can argue the call? Oh, this is new? Yeah, let's go. Referee casualties. You're lucky your player will not be sent off. The opposing player won't be setting foot on the pitch in the near future. Wait, so I just argued with the ref that maybe killing that dude was okay? Okay, sure. Player suffers casualties off for the rest of the match. Yeah. And if you're doing campaign, your character's actually dead, so... Oh, that's so good, man. Pass declaration. Alright, so then there's passing as well, which I'm not really huge on the passing game in this, but it's there. And it's, you got to remember, it's only for specific races. These more agile ones, humans, elves, that sort of thing, right? Select indicated player. Plan a move. Okay.
Great move. Greased balls would struggle to dodge through that defensive line.
Plan a handoff. So you can do the handoff on the end of a run. Oh, okay. So there's some serious chaining that you can do there. Jeez, watch him slip over. I know. All good. Wow, this is so polished compared to number 2. 2 was fine. 2 was actually really good. 1 was rough as guts, but it was still fun. You know, the fundamentals are still under there. Geez, they are like grid girls from Bathurst. The dead eyes, the faraway look. Yeah, they've replicated that perfectly. Okay, cool. I think that's probably enough, having a bit of a look at that. We've covered, like, obviously some basics for those that, let's say, aren't familiar with the game. And beyond that, it would seem in this closed beta you can probably just play matches and that as well, which is not something that's easily packaged up. Was it friendly matches here? It's not something super well packaged on YouTube, unless outside of being a dedicated Blood Bowl channel. Like I said, unless you're going to do some sort of hyper editing, putting a whole matchup's probably going to be an hour or something like that. But that should give you an idea, right? That should give you an idea of what the game is. It's actually moderately cerebral, however, not super complex, but a lot of area control. A lot of my strength is 1 point higher than yours, so now I will bank on the dice roll, so I get 2 to choose from. That is the main sort of crux of winning in this game. You try really hard not to roll against them. I believe one thing they didn't cover, which they probably would have covered later, is if you're going up against higher strength, so say that dude has 3 and I have 2, I roll 2 dice and the opponent gets to pick the die. So that's super not cool, because, you know, if you roll an attacker down in that case, he will pick that and force you to flop. So there's a little bit there. It's not rock, paper, scissors, and it's not the most robust sort of math and balancing, but there is a numbers game there, and then when you blow it out to the team scale and trying to break a hole through in the vein of American football and trying to find your path through for someone to get free to throw it to, or even just to blitz a runner through, it actually works really, really well. And that's why, even though it's niche, it's probably a game that survived to this day. Anyway, that was really cool. I'm glad to have a look at it. Hopefully, this is good news for some that didn't know it was coming, or perhaps you've never seen it before and I've put it on your radar, because it's a great game. It will be a time sink as well. It's one of those things that, you know, you'll sit down and play it for, you know, an hour or something, and you'd be lucky to get through one match. But if that doesn't faze you, then yeah, put this on your wish list. All right, team, might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.